This is the most secret machine in my entire factory. This is the one that's really going to sizzle old Slugworth.
What's it do?
Would you like to see?
Yeah.
Teenager who recorded the incident shares his story in the news tonight on the future of the officer under investigation in this town divided. It happened in an instant. An end of the school year pool party erupts into screaming and shoving, the latest fuel in America's lingering fire over race and justice. 15-year-old Jajeria Becton, wearing the orange bikini there, thrown to the ground by a white officer. Seconds later, the situation escalates as Officer Eric Caseball pulls out his service weapon, pointing it at two other unarmed teens who quickly run away. And then he returns to that girl in the bikini bathing suit, pinning her to the ground, both knees buried in her back. This video went viral in hours, now seen by almost 10 million, and the the outrage has come pouring in from Review,
White kids, black kids, no kids. Nobody should be treated like that. Nobody should be manhandled like that. I'm sorry. You know?
to Fox News.
If you obey the police, it doesn't usually happen.
No laws, no peace.
Supporters of the police department voicing their feelings.
I think he did what he thought he had to do to control the situation.
What do we want? What do we want?
While other members of the community marched in support of the teens. And at one point, both sides coming face to face over the issue.
Ain't nothing worse than a coward with a gun in the bag.
Now tonight, Officer Casebolt, a 10-year veteran of the McKinney, Texas Police Department near Dallas, has resigned.
Our practice do not support his actions. He came into the call out of control, and as the video shows, was out of control during the incident.
The whole key is de-escalate situations. You, the police, don't want to become part of the problem. And that's what it appears to me happened in McKinney, Texas. The police actually became part of the problem.
It all started last Friday after members of a community pool contacted police about a rowdy crowd of students who they said weren't members and were refusing to leave. Tensions flared, witnesses say, after a fight broke out between white adults who had become agitated by the behavior of some of the black teenagers. It's unclear which kids were invited and which crashed the end of the school year party. It was then Case and the other officers responded to the scene.
Get on the ground. I told you to stay.
Yet as police work to disperse the curious crowd, Casebolt can be seen racing to the scene. So quickly, in fact, he trips and flips, only to continue his charge.
What did you do when I went? I'm sorry. So you...
The officers seen and heard cursing at partygoers, he says, were trying to run from police.
All been around here with 30 pounds of goddamn gear on the sun because you want to screw around out here?
And then Casebolt refocuses his attention back to Jajeria Becton.
He told me to keep walking, and I kept walking, and then I'm guessing he thought we were saying rude stuff to him. And he shoved me in the grass. He started pulling back with my braids.
I just don't see in that scenario where the police were in harm's way or that the kids were harming anybody else.
Behind the camera, 15-year-old Brandon Brooks capturing 7 minutes of chaos on his phone.
He's just putting random black kids on the ground. I was like one of the few Caucasian people at the party. I think it might have had something to do with racism.
But when the gun came out, Brooks worried things were about to get worse.
At that point, my heart did drop, and I was scared that someone was going to get shot and possibly killed. So I knew I had to keep on filming, because I got really scared when he pulled out his gun.
There's absolutely no reason to ever pull a gun unless deadly force is about to be used on you.
Emotions were running high.
And Mark, the woman, the victim, tells us that a man broke into her house and tried to rape her. Her brother went in and he tried to help her out, but the man got away, leaving behind, though, evidence of his visit. Kelly Dodson was asleep with her little girl inside their apartment on Webster Drive when
I was attacked by some idiot from out here in the projects.
Dodson says her attacker used a garbage can to climb onto the unit's ledge, open the upstairs window, and then he got in bed with her.
He tried to rape me. He tried to pull my clothes off.
Dodson struggled with her attacker, knocking over items in her bedroom. Antoine Dodson heard his sister scream and ran to help.
Well,
obviously we have a rapist in Lincoln Park. He's climbing in your windows. He's snatching your people up, trying to rape them. So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they're raping everybody out here.
The attacker got loose and went out the upstairs window, but he did leave something behind.
We got your t-shirt. You done left fingerprints and all. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
A crime scene investigator photographed and dusted for prints on the lid of the garbage can and the window pane and ledge. Dodson says he's never seen the perp before, but sends this warning to whoever is responsible.
You don't have to come and confess that you did it. We're looking for you. We gonna find you. I'm letting you know now, so you can run and tell that, homeboy.
Now, if you have any information on this crime, you're urged to call Huntsville Police Department. We'll have much more from the victims of that attack coming up tonight at 6. Reporting live in Huntsville, Elizabeth Jill, WAFF.
but I know that I would be pretty shaken up right now. Whatever the cause of her performance was, I don't care. All I care about is Britney's well-being. And Britney, all I want is for you to get well. All I want. And what really bothers me is to think of those people out there who don't see her as a person. And if anything ever happened to Britney Spears, the world can kiss my ass goodbye. Because if anything ever happens to her, I'm jumping off the nearest fucking building. I don't care what anyone says. I love Britney. And if anything ever happens to her, if she ever commits suicide because of a fucking idiot because of a fucking idiot blogger, I will kill myself too. Get well, Britney. The world needs to know that Britney still has her fans. Britney needs to know that she still has her fans. I love you, Britney. Just know that, okay? Just know that.
And how fucking dare anyone out there make fun of Britney after all she's been through? She lost her aunt. She went through a divorce. She had 2 fucking kids. Her husband turned out to be a user, a cheater, and now she's going through a custody battle. All you people care about is readers and making money off of her. She's a human! What you don't realize is that Britney's making you all this money, and all you do is write a bunch of crap about her. She hasn't performed on stage in years. Her song is called Give Me More for a reason, because all you people want is more, 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 more! Leave her alone! You're lucky she even performed for you, bastard! Leave Britney alone!
Ow, Charlie! Ow! Charlie, that really hurts. No, Charlie bit me. And that really hurts.
But I'm going to start with something that seems unrelated, which is YouTuber burnout. Now, there's no secret, there have been a lot of YouTubers recently talking about burnout. People like Casey Neistat, Superwoman, Ryan Higa, Grace Helbig, and many. And I think when you have all these people with different YouTube channels, different experiences, they're all saying something similar. I think it's worth understanding that there may be sort of a common factor at play amongst all of them. So what I'm actually going to present is a kind of theory of everything when it comes to YouTube. Everything from YouTuber burnout through to videos going viral. Why do videos go viral on the platform right now? Okay, so, I think as a viewer, your response to burnout might be to say, well, these YouTubers are just entitled, or they're soft, or, boo-hoo, you have the best job in the world. Or your other response might be that burnout happens in every industry. So why should we care about this YouTuber thing? But I think that YouTuber burnout is a more specific phenomenon. I think there's something particular going on here. And it all starts with the YouTuber life cycle. I mean, if you think about a YouTuber who's complaining about burnout, they've had some success on the platform where their views are rising. And of course, that's exhilarating. It feels great. And you're working pretty hard, but you're seeing it pay off. And then at some point, your views start to falter. So maybe you work a little bit harder, but things don't really change, and the views, continue to fall. I think there's a certain thing to do with the psychology of input. Once you have a certain number of subscribers, then 100,000 views, which might be amazing in the beginning, feels like a horrible disappointment. So there's a real problem between sort of expectations and reality. And to me, this is a big part of why YouTuber burnout happens. Now, if you look at what the YouTubers are saying about this, you find that they take responsibility for themselves. And they're also making some clear laws on fact-checking.
my God! Woo! Oh, wow! Woo! Yeah! Oh my God, look at that. It's starting to even look like a triple rainbow. Oh my God, it's full on double rainbow all the way across the sky. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God. What is this? Oh my God. Oh God. It's so bright. Oh my God, it's so bright and vivid. It's so beautiful. Too much.